right? Supervision.
No, I'm just like
What's that has bigger implications, right? We know that hundreds and hundreds of years ago, where do people get their counsel?
there's just words there, but I don't.
Right? Or the gods is right? And so star-crossed implies what? What uses stars to tell you what's going to happen in your life? No? Astrology? No? Okay. So astrology is a belief that the stars, the sun, the moon, they all write your future, right? So the stars are crossed. What does crossed make you think about? Yeah, it's not allowed, it's not good, right? So if they're crossed by the stars, is that something that you no, right? So it's beyond just forbidden, more than just forbidden, right? When something is going to happen, no matter what do we call that? That's your yes, destiny. So based on just those words alone, we know that they are destined. Do not be together. Awesome. Very good. They rough.
Peace with
I love that you guys are using your glossaries. Once you break down the word, if you have the definition there, you don't have to do it again. Okay. So, what words did you use to get that theme? Yeah, absolutely. And so that's based on what though? Why did the forgiveness happen? Think back to yeah. Because what? What did the devils have in common? What happened to both of them that caused them to go? Death. Loss, right? And so there was peace came through death.
see.
Nice. 30 seconds.
Like there's nothing left over after like their initial death. Because they're everything's like
Isn't that like the
I'm still like
so but since everything nothing could is now
so we could put like maybe we could just put at the end of the
Alright, what are the key words or phrases? Let's come back together. What are the key words or phrases, Isaiah, that stood out to you in this next section? Okay. And if I wanted to just shorten that down in my own words, what could I write? What's one word I could write to sum up? Lovers take their life.
suicide.
Yeah. Shirley.
I remember like something that stood out to me was fatal one.
Yes. Tell me why.
Because fatal is like it's like and then I don't know what long.
Yeah. What's the root word of fatal? Fate, right? So, fate means what? Yeah, it's destined, right? If it's fated, it's destined to happen? What's the word we use when we analyze the quote for something that's definitely going to happen? Inevitable. Hint, guys, this is something that you could put on your glossary. And what are loins? Does anyone know what loins is referring to? Jesse?
Is it like problems, I guess?
Marilyn?
So I looked up the word loins.
Great.
And it's part of your body, like by where the spine is, like where like the reproductive organs would be.
Yeah.
So their loins could be like their children.
Yes, exactly right. Loins are where you come from. Your parents' loins. It's the reproductive part of your body. So, fatal loins. The part of them from the beginning of their very lives, even before their lives, is fated. Before they're even born, they're fated for what? Death. So what's a theme that you came up with, Julia?
I said forgiveness
Slash what?
peace.
Peace. Forgiveness and peace. But only after what, guys? It's not just they woke up one day and were like, we should just get along. What did it take, Sergio? Where's Sergio? What did it take for there to be forgiveness and peace?
The death of
Death of whom?
Romeo and Juliet.
And let's link it back to the first section. What kind of people are excellent? Death of innocent people. You guys seeing a pattern here? When it comes to establishing theme, are you seeing a pattern between the sections? There's this huge what going on between the families? Problem, I'll accept that. Problem, feud, violence, and it's causing what?
Murder.
Murder, violence, the death of
The kids.
innocent people, right? So what could the author be, let's make an inference before we finish the rest of it. What could the author be trying to tell us through the play Romeo and Juliet? What could he be trying to tell us about some of the things we just discovered? Jesse.
Problems between like one another, like feuds and stuff, could lead to a lot of deaths and a lot of important people dying.
Yeah. Violence leads to death. Let's try to be a little bit more specific. What kind of death?
Suicide.
Marilyn.
So like if the citizens that aren't even close to the family are dying, soon those nearest to them will die too.
Yes, absolutely. And let me ask you this question. Is it necessary? Was it necessary for Romeo and Juliet to die? Was it necessary for all the citizens who had nothing to do with these families to die?
No.
What kind of death does violence lead to?
Murder?
Yeah, but it's different than if the families were battling each other, right? And then that was it. But this is bleeding out into the community, and the innocent people are dying. So the author is trying to tell us what about violence? It leads to what kind of death? Necessary?
Unnecessary.
So read that sentence, Alex.
What?
Read that sentence. Violence
Leads to death.
leads to what kind of death?
Unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Based on what we read in the prologue, would you say that could be a central theme of Romeo and Juliet? Yeah. And how did we find this? How did we get to here? How did we identify that that theme is being established, Alondra? How did we identify that the theme of violence leads to unnecessary death is being established in the prologue? How did we figure that out? Yeah, the key words and sometimes more than just words. Look at your standard and your objective, guys. Phrases. We use key words and phrases in the prologue to establish a central theme.